All right, we are in Scottsdale, Arizona with TrueLinks Wear. We got Rob Brigg on our right and Mike Wagner on our left. Rob is a co-founder here of TrueLinks Wear. And so, Rob, why don't you tell us how we got started, or what came up with the idea of having these funky shoes, man? They're like the coolest things I've ever seen, and everybody that I've talked about, they always say, where do you get them and where do you find them? And they're the most comfortable pair of shoes they've ever worn. So, Rob, take
Sure. So Sean Edson, who's the CEO of our company, was teeing it one day and saw a guy playing in some minimalist shoes and getting some attention. And Sean thought could be interesting, for golfers to have something that is has a design that sort of fits into the golf course, but has some of the performance of kind of a barefoot shoe. So Sean and I started talking, and we basically came up with this idea and pitched it to Ryan Moore, and that's kind of how the company started. The key principle of our design is, what are the two surfaces on the planet that you enjoy walking on barefoot the most? Grass and sand usually comes to mind, and those are two surfaces on a golf course. So we wanted to create a shoe that allowed you to feel the course, and we completely eliminated the midsole that most shoes have, and we also eliminated the heel wedge. So your feet are in a natural position on the ground. Instead of building a golf shoe based on a dress shoe and nailing some spikes in the bottom to give you traction, we built a golf shoe based on your foot, and that's why they look a little different. That's actually what your foot looks like. So the response has been really good, and we're excited about our product, and it's been a lot of fun so far, and we're going to keep pushing the envelope, so stay tuned for more on that.
That's great. So what do you guys have planned for the future, Mike? You guys have some, I heard you have some limited edition styles for the tour and some unique versions coming up. So what are the plans for the future for, what can we expect to see in the upcoming seasons?
Yeah, great question. We've got two new versions of the TrueLinks Wear shoes. This is the Stealth. This is the True Tour 2.0. Basically, it's a little dressier, premium oiled leather with a little cap toe design. We built this shoe as sort of a crossover into the office arena, if you will. So guys can now wear this to the office or right to the golf course. Same platform. It's a flat last. Doesn't quite have the toe spring that the True Tour does. Same comfort, just a little dressier. That's all brown and all black.
Cool.
We also have a couple limited edition shoes that we've put out there. First one was for the Masters this year, and that was the white tour with a green sole and green stitching. Went over great. Response was phenomenal. Then we came out with the U.S. Open shoe. Another great response. It's pretty wild. Kind of fits into our culture though. See the red, white, and blue. And then the British Open / Canadian Open, white with red.
Right.
Response has been phenomenal. So we've had great success with the limited edition shoes. We're having a lot of fun with it. So we've got some choices out there now.
Fantastic. I mean, you guys have done an excellent job of marketing it and building up a culture for the brand, and it's a brand that people want to be associated with when they're wearing it because they feel really connected to to Ryan Moore and the brand in itself versus just wearing a shoe. What do you guys think on those comments?
Yeah, we're just trying to be authentic. We're a small company with a different idea, and and that's who we are. We're expanding pretty much organically. We're obviously in a lot of big retailers, but we're on social media, and Ryan's wearing our shoes on tour, and that's pretty much our marketing right now. But it's going over well, and we get emails of people with 4 or 5 pairs of our shoes, and when we've released 5 or 6 pairs. So it's amazing to see the response, and the fact of the matter is the shoes are really comfortable. A lot of people say they play better in them because they feel more connected to the ground, and I think it's just logic. We're going to keep pushing the envelope, like I said before, and just try and get better and closer to the ground. So
it's like these shoes have that addictive quality. Like once you have one, you can't have just one. You got to have more. You got to have I got to get one more pair, right?
In all my years in the golf business, I've never seen someone get a pair of shoes and come back for all the different colorways because
Right.
they are addictive. Just to expand on what Rob said on the functionality of the shoe, it really makes sense. Okay, two things I hear most commonly when someone tries them on. A, it feels like a slipper. Great, we like that. The next thing is they'll say, I feel like I'm back on my heels. That's very common. And the reason that is because, like Rob said, we eliminated literally the heel wedge of the shoe. So you're not lifted. This is what you feel like when you get out of bed in the morning. Okay? You're actually as close to barefoot as you can be. So it takes your brain a few minutes to get adjusted to not being lifted, which logically is not good for your back. Makes your legs more tired, and really who would want to be pitched forward. So you're going to get better balance out of these shoes. You should get better traction because you're closer to the ground, and that's the response we've been getting. So, you know, let alone the comfort. When people try them on, they need a compelling reason to take them off. So that's been a lot of fun. I love seeing people's reaction when they put them on and don't want to take them off. So.
Oh, that's dynamite, guys. You know what? For anybody who's never not been to have a chance to put on a pair of these shoes, I encourage everybody to do so. It's a wonderful feeling to have a pair of shoes you can just slip on and feel so comfortable with. What a great what a great product line. Guys, Rob, thank you so much. Mike, thank you so much. It's been a wonderful, thank you.